Hi Flosstube, I'm Tamara, the PD Stitcher, and this is my channel about cross stitch. Today is Saturday, August 8th, and this is Flosstube number 16. Welcome to those of you who are returning subscribers, or if you aren't a subscriber but you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, I hope you'll stick around and hit the subscribe button if you see something that you like. I enjoy and appreciate y'all's comments. I do my best to respond to every comment because it allows me to get to know you. You get to know me as I sit here and talk to myself and the camera and ultimately you. But I don't get to know you unless you comment, so it makes me happy when you comment so that I can get to know you a little better. This past week was my 1 year Flosstube-iversary. I missed talking about it last week. I completely just missed that it was going on 1 year. The 3rd of August was my 1 year Flosstube-iversary. So that was this past Monday. And I'm on Flosstube number 16. Obviously, I'm really good at being consistent. You can tell. But that's okay, because I've gotten a little bit better and the consistency's getting better, and I've been here almost every Saturday for the last couple of months. We'll see if we can keep this up. But stick around till the end of today's video, and we're gonna do a giveaway for my 1 year Flosstube-iversary. So, a little bit of life update now, just to let y'all know what's going on since last week. When I talked about my daughter, and then I'll do more life update stuff at the end for those of you who may not care about my life. I said last week my youngest tried to knock out her 2 front teeth by jumping on the trampoline and putting her knee through her mouth. Went to the orthodontist who told me to go who put her teeth back in the socket, told me to go to the dentist when they opened first thing Monday morning because they weren't open on Friday or over the weekend. So I went to the dentist Monday and got a great report. Her teeth are doing really well. He said they're set in very well. She had to stay out of soccer for a week, which he said she could play today. Today she was supposed to have a little 3v3 soccer kind of round robin fun tournament, and it got canceled. So she was very disappointed. She's like, I finally can play and now I can't play, but that's okay. She can start practice on Monday, and she has to wear a mouth guard. So we bought a mouth guard and did the whole boil it in water, fit it to her mouth. So she's not upset about wearing a mouth guard because she knows it will allow her to play, and she doesn't want to give up soccer. So there's that. She was able to run for cross country practices this week. She kind of took it a little easy, but did still run. So she said her knee hurt more than anything because her knee is all bruised and swollen from where her teeth went into it. So there's that. So like I said, I'll show the rest of my life update stuff at the end. So what else do we have? I don't have any finishes because, you know, I don't finish things. I work on them, I start them, I work on them, and then I don't finish them. But that's okay. I'm getting close to a few finishes. So we'll see. So I have whips, I have some plans, I have no haul. So that's actually probably, it's not that it's not a good thing. I don't have anything to show you, so that's not fun, but I'm saving money. So there's that. And then, like I said, life stuff at the end. So let's look at my whips and see what I've been working on. So, you know, I talked before that I'm doing 100 stitches a day, every day in July. I'm trying to think what month was right before August. That would be July. In July, I was working on January by the Cricut collection every day for 100 stitches, at least 100 stitches. Some days I get far more than 100 stitches. It just depends on if I want to keep sitting there and working on that one, or I'll finish off a thread, a length of thread, and get to like 115 or 130. Some days I'll get to 200, 300 because I just am having fun stitching. So July, I was working on January. Now we're in August, I'm working on February. So this one I'm working on February by the Cricut collection. I just love, I love all the hearts, and it's a perfect February piece. Duh, since it's for February. And this is on 32 count Bramble by Picture This Plus. And when I showed you last week where I was starting, I had most of the F except for this little bit down here. So I finished that, and I'm all the way on the B. So like I said, I've been working on this pretty hard. This little needle minder I made from a little 3-dimensional sticker that I found at Hobby Lobby, and slapped some magnets on the back and made my own needle minder. I'm very proud of it. So there it is. I've been working on, like I said, I've been working on this. I'm playing dodgeball in Semi-Sane Stitchers, which is now a closed group from what I understand. I'm not very fast at stitching, so I've been hit a couple of times. Yesterday I got hit by a dodgeball, did my stitches to undodge myself, and realized I didn't post them correctly, so I had to do them again. So, but I'm not out yet. I haven't been ghosted yet. I say that. I don't know if anybody from Semi-Sane even watches me, so if they do, I'm probably gonna get hit now, since I've admitted I'm not very fast, but that's okay. So that's February, and that's my 100 stitches a day. And for everything else, I'm doing arbitrary August. I don't know who came up with it. I heard it on somebody's Flosstube channel. You'd think I'd write it down. Yeah, I didn't. I don't remember whose I saw it on. I know Michelle Benny Stitchy is doing arbitrary August, and a couple other people. So I'm doing arbitrary August, and I'm spinning every day. Every day after I finish my 100 stitches on February, I spin. And this one I didn't spin because this one had a birthday on August 1st. This is Angel of Freedom by Lavender and Lace. And so this one was not arbitrary because it had a birthday. So I worked on it. And I don't even remember where it was when I showed y'all last week, because I don't even know what I worked on. I think I worked on all this navy blue. I know I worked on all the navy blue. I just don't know what else I worked on. So there's that. And this is on 32 count Sweet Pea, Zweigart. I have no idea if it's what company. It just said Zweigart, so you know, there's that. Y'all, it's early. And I'm trying to get this done before my kids get up. I know one of my runner person is planning to get up early, so probably in the next like 15-20 minutes, so she can go run with a friend. I think her sister, the youngest, is also going to go run with them. I don't know. We'll see. So you may or may not see. I can't see. Right here, in that doorway, right behind that doorway, are the stairs from upstairs. So you may see somebody come down there. I try to move over, but yeah. So everything else was arbitrary August, and I spun it. So the next thing I spun was this, The Life is Always Better at the Beach. And this is from Tiny Modernist, and this is on 32 count Heartland from Picture This Plus. And I've put all four of the summer signs on this. So I've got not much left to do. I need to do the rest of the border, the sandcastle, and the little bucket that's supposed to be right there. And then, believe it or not, the next day, I spun The Ocean Breeze Puts the Mind at Ease. And I got a lot worked on for this one. I got the inner border. The entire inside is done. All that's left is the outside
You see how it's like a little bit, and then, so it's 2 rows of the detached border all the way around that needs to happen. And that one will be done. So like I said, I'm close to a finish on some things. Maybe I'll get some finishes in. Especially because I set it so that it can repeat. So it's truly arbitrary. So I can do things, if they come up more than once, I'll work on them more than once. This one was not arbitrary. I said everything else was picked arbitrarily. This one wasn't. This one is because it's big blocks of color and I can get it done quickly so that I can try to avoid getting knocked out in dodgeball. So there's that. This is Clemson University Tigers. It's from easypatterns.blogspot.com, and I'll link that below. But my husband and I both graduated from Clemson. My children are all Clemson fans. Well, let me rephrase that. Not that my children are not Clemson fans, but I have 2 of my children who are huge football fans and like Clemson. So this is for my son. So this is what I've gotten done, and I'm doing this. This is 28 count antique white Jobelin. I'm doing it 1/1, so it's very, very tiny little X's. So like I said, it's big blocks of color though, so I did all of this black, which is actually not big blocks of color, but then I did the black circle and a bunch of the orange. So there's that. And this will probably get some love off and on as I get hit by dodgeballs because, like I said, it goes quickly. And this was the one I spun yesterday. This is March by the Cricket Collection. And I had barely anything started on it. I had just the lion's head and a tiny bit of the M. And as you can see, I don't have too much more done on that. I didn't get a lot done. No, this wasn't yesterday. This was day before yesterday. So I have a good bit. I added a good bit of his body though, and you can see where the M's going to go back up. So thankfully, March is only 5 letters because apparently this one's going to take me forever. I'm not working very quickly on that at all. You may or may not be able to hear. There were people going up and down the stairs, and they couldn't be seen because I had my little pull up. So but they'll be happy about that because none of them have any desire to be on my Flosstube videos. So that's okay. This was the one I spun yesterday. This is, oh, and I forgot to say, March is on 32 count Vesper from Picture This Place. This is Sign of Freedom. I keep saying signs when I talk about it. Sign of Freedom, and this was from, this is just a printout because this is a PDF from the Just Cross Stitch magazine from August 2017, and it's by Nancy Wahler, and it's just 2 colors, so this one actually wasn't too bad. This is the one that I stitched on twice yesterday to get my stitches in, but that's okay. I got lots of stitches. That's what my one girl who actually listens and cares about my cross stitch, she's like, well, Mom, it just means you got more stitching done. Yeah, that's true. Because when I started, I had some of the lattice work and just the F. So yesterday I got the R, most of the E. I have just one row left to do in the E. And then I got it because it stopped here and I didn't have this line going across or any of this down here. So I got all of the lattice work, so then the rest of Edom, and then there's some backstitchy words that have to be added in. I'm pretty happy with that. That was a Mania star this year. And actually, almost a lot of these were Mania stars. The Clemson one wasn't, but everything else, and the Angel one wasn't, obviously, since it had a birthday in August of last year. But everything else was a Mania star. So, those are my whips. This is a short one this week. I don't have much to show. It's been a week. Plans. I'm going to continue doing 100 stitches a day in February. Hopefully I'll get done with the B and get a good bit on the R. And then I'm going to continue with arbitrary August. And I thought, you know what? it'll be fun to spin with y'all today. So here's my wheel. These are all, okay, so let me, these are not all of my whips. I did not add the ones that I started, all of those Advent animals that I started in July, because I just worked on them and I'm not sure I want to work on them right now. So those are my whips. There we go. Let's see what I'm going to work on today after I do my 100 stitches. January. That'll be fun since I just worked on that 100 stitches a day in July. I've already gotten a good bit of progress, so I'll work on that some more, get a little bit more progress. So that'll be today. Today I'll work on January. So who am I watching? I've been watching Pam. She is at Farm Boys Love. I have my notes down here. I want to make sure I say her Flosstube channel. She is another South Carolinian, just like me, and she stopped by here last week, and so I went and checked her out, and she's done 4 videos, and she's got some great projects, and so I'm excited to watch her and share. I wanted to share her with y'all. Y'all go show her some love. Go on over there and check her out. All right, it's time for the giveaway. So, like I said, this is not Monday. This past Monday was my 1-year Flosstube-iversary. So, to thank you all for being my friends, for those of you who come by each week and check me out and chat with me and hang out and watch, thank you. And so I want to just say thank you by giving you all the opportunity to get your own stitchy stuff. So I'm going to give away a $25 gift card to Fire Poppies. Fire Poppies is, I guess it's my local LNS, my local needle workshop. It's about 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away in Summerville, South Carolina. But it's the closest one I have, so it's my local needle workshop. But they also have amazing online service, and they're just wonderful. Susan Winter is an absolute doll, and so I want to share my love for Fire Poppies with y'all. So to enter, you'd think I would have thought of this before I sat down today. So to enter, comment below and tell me tell me what your favorite thing to buy is. Is it fabric? Is it floss? Is it patterns? What do you, when you have the opportunity to just go buy something from an LNS or an ONS, what do you buy? What's your go-to? Do you buy fabric? Do you buy floss? Do you buy patterns? Do you buy Q-snaps or extra stuff or needles? I'm always having to buy more needles. I lose needles. I don't even know how I lose needles. I had one, y'all, I don't even know how I did this. I was in the car stitching while my child was at track practice. And I'm just stitching away. And I pull my thread through and my needle just goes flying. It was nowhere. I looked everywhere in the car. I honestly think it may have flown out the window that was open, because it literally just was gone. I looked everywhere in the car. I wasn't getting out of the car and checking around in the parking lot, because people probably already think I'm crazy for sitting in there stitching. I don't really care if they think I'm crazy for that, but I was not going to let them think I was crazy for checking the ground around my car to see if the needle had flown out of the window. So I lose needles. So what do you buy when you can just go buy and you just have money to buy, and you're not like, you don't have a project that you're planning, but you're just buying? What do you buy? So put that in the comments below. Please be a subscriber, because I want somebody who has supported me over the last year to be somebody who wins this gift card, because that's what this is for. It's to thank you all, those of you who have been supporting me this past year. And life update. I told you, my daughter got a good report. What else is going on? For those of you who may or may not know, we homeschool. I've always homeschooled my children. My son, who is starting his second semester junior in college, never went to school. My girls have never gone to to a brick and mortar school. We do school, trust me, we do school, but we homeschool. We're starting Monday. This has been a different summer. Usually by the 1st of July, I know what I'm teaching. I know what curriculum I'll need for each of my kids. I know what books I need to order. I have the books ordered. By the middle of July, I have all the lesson plans done for the first couple of weeks. The books came in this past Wednesday. That's how just out of sorts I've been. So this weekend, I'll be working on lesson plans. Some of my girls are starting on Monday. One of them doesn't want to start at all. One of them works, and she works until Tuesday. Tuesday's her last day. She babysits for a family, and those kids go back to school on Wednesday. So she said she'd like to not start school until she's not working, which I understand. So she'll probably start on Wednesday. My younger 2 girls want to go ahead and start because they're like, maybe if we start now, we'll be done early and we can actually go out and do stuff. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe by next May we can travel and do things. We'll see. So that's life here. Is just I'm trying to get stuff ready for homeschooling and don't know how much stitching is going to be done because I really need to focus on getting school stuff together. And today's quote, the quote for this week, is from, I'm going to probably butcher this name, but Dieter F. Uchtdorf. So I think I said that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But he said, it's your reaction to adversity, not adversity itself, that determine how your life's story will develop. And that's been something that I've really focused on, or tried to focus on the last few months is, yes, this has been a rough few months for everybody. But it's how we react to it and how we respond to it that will determine how our lives play out. The pandemic isn't going to dictate my life. How I react to the pandemic will dictate my life. So, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, keep stitching. Bye, y'all.